Hello, Dominic. I'm just a lowly EastEnders fan. I'm not important, but I have a passion for writing, directing, TV drama, films. I'm not a particularly happy EastEnders fan right now, and I haven't been for the past 10, 15 years. I don't want to get into the logistics of all of that and criticise you or the people that have worked there before, but I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man with a plan. I'm a man with a concept. I believe EastEnders should evolve. I believe EastEnders should be at the very top level. I have a concept that I believe will take EastEnders to one of the biggest shows in the world, one of the biggest shows in America, and most important of all, one of the biggest shows in the UK, but not by casting names, by giving it something, giving it the major surgery it's craved for the past 10, 15 years. And here's my concept. We start off with a rumour about a gangster, a reputation, if you like. Her nickname's the Black Widow. And she's been taking over all the crime gangs around Walford. Nobody knows who she is. It's a secret. All of a sudden, this Black Widow owns all the crime gangs, and things get a bit tougher in Walford, especially in Albert Square. A lot more protection rackets are started, and things get very hard, and a lot more violence rises in the square and in Walford. And everyone starts to wonder who the Black Widow is. Who is doing this? Who is ruining everyone's lives. It turns out that the Black Widow is actually Chrissy Watts, the very woman who killed Dennis Watts. She's been in jail. While she's been in jail, she's been building a crime franchise, if you like, a crime syndicate. She believes she owns all the crime gangs in Walford now, and everyone thinks that. But someone else is trying to muscle in on her territory. Remember, she's still in jail. His name is Aaron Wilmot Brown, grandson, you've guessed it, of James Wilmot Brown. So, with her influence now, she owns the police, she owns the politicians, the local politicians around Walford, even from being in her jail cell. She wrangles it that she gets an early release from prison. She comes out. Her and Aaron Wilmot Brown have a chat to see if they can share the power. Well, that's not going to happen. So what happens is both gangs, all tooled up with guns and weapons, arrive in Albert Square. There's a big shootout. Many people are injured. Many people are killed. Obviously, the characters that I would want to get rid of. And as Phil's looking on and trying to protect people, all of a sudden he's standing on his own and he feels a big, sharp sensation in his back. Chrissy Watts purposely stabs him in the spine and cripples him for life. She does that because she doesn't want to kill him. She wants him to see what she's done, what she's achieved, but she wants him at his weakest. I believe making Phil a cripple would really challenge Steve McFadden. Steve McFadden's been doing the same thing, for 20 years now? I can't even remember how long the guy's been on there. He's a brilliant actor, and I think this will be brilliant for him. Challenge him as an actor. And slowly, after Phil embraces the fact that he's a cripple, he forms a resistant movement against the crime war that's just engulfed Walford. My idea is that this crime war will be the main concept of the show, and the soapy kind of stories will be the backstrap. They will still be there, but they wouldn't be forward, they'll be back. So you'd have a double-pronged attack. You would have the crime war and you'd have the soapy stories. Now, I just want to quickly talk about Chrissy's extended family. Because I want to create El Dorado, bring it back as an EastEnders spin-off. I want to introduce the awesome Jesse Birdsall, aka Marcus Tandy, as Chrissy's brother. And I also want to introduce a character called James Webb, who's actually he's the big bad in all this. He's Chrissy's father. He's the one who wanted all this, who's been the major crime boss all his life. And he is the he's not the detective, he's a superintendent in the police, in the Walford Police. So he's got a lot of power, and he is the biggest crime boss you could ever meet. He's famous. And he's her father, and he sends Marcus Tandy to Albert Square to help Chrissy. And obviously Marcus and Chrissy have this power struggle, who really owns Walford really, and who's gonna take everything when Daddy Dear dies. And of course, the inner story of this is the struggle that people have with this crime war all around them. Now, this is my concept. I believe it's a massive concept. I think it's a modern day Game of Thrones. You'll say to me, that's not EastEnders. That's not what a soap should be. I believe it's time for the soaps to evolve. EastEnders changed everything. All the soaps are the way they are now because of EastEnders. And EastEnders can do this again. Evolve and be something different and be something unique and be something special. Now, as I say, Dominic, I know that I'm just a lowly fan with no reason for you to listen to me. Now, as I say, I think you're a man with great ideas. I love some of your ideas. Some of them I don't. I don't agree with a lot of the direction you've taken on. Obviously, casting Danny Dyer in EastEnders was genius. It needed to happen. You needed someone with a massive screen presence behind the bar of the Queen Vic, and you've done that. But you see, my idea was that instead of bringing in Buster as a mixed dad, I thought it would have been quite fun if actually a big secret came out that actually Dirty Den was mixed dad. That was my idea, and that's what I'm doing in my EastEnders fiction right now, introducing that. But not only that, Dominic, I've decided to, in my EastEnders fiction, to do Gone Girl. And the Gone Girl story I want to do with Mick and Linda. After this big massacre happens and all these people die, Linda goes missing. And after everything's unravelled, Mick's accused of killing her. Even though the police haven't found a body, the police and everyone in Walford and Albert Square are convinced that Mick has killed his wife, buried the body. He's like the most hated man in the country, but no one can prove anything. Now, you're going to say to me, this is no way. But by chipping away at Mick's character, even his own family start to believe that maybe he had something to do with it. And this would be a massive storyline for Mick. Why Mick? Because I think Danny Dyer has got this amazing screen presence and would nail this. So they're my thoughts on EastEnders. I think it's time to evolve it. I think it should be a lot more than what it is. But yourself and the BBC have to be up for it. And until you guys are up for it, EastEnders is going to carry on the way it is. And for me, I just don't see it having a long, prosperous future the way it is right now. It's all very well casting familiar names, but there's no looking to the future with that, is there? Looking to the future is evolving this show, doing something really special and keeping it around. Making the show, I believe the show should be made for the bosses of the BBC and yourselves. The people who watch, the people who pay their licence fee. They're your bosses. I'm in Cyprus, I don't pay my licence fee. But in my heart, I love EastEnders. And storytelling and writing and directing is in my DNA. I'm not a professional writer, I'm not a professional actor. But I'm okay and I do it on an amateur level and it's fun for me. And I don't need to do it any other way. I've made some suggestions that I believe would take this show on another level. Which would put you in iconic status, as well as I've even put this idea to Tracy Ann Oberman, and she came back with a very positive reaction, which I'm very humbled by. And when I get a positive reaction like that, it just inspires me to carry on with the fiction, if nothing else. But I have got the bit between my teeth, Dominic, I will be honest. I'm going to keep on doing this, I'm going to keep on doing the videos. I want this to happen. I believe in this. I think it will be amazing to change what EastEnders is. I believe this is the future for EastEnders. You know, a crime war in the middle of Walford, making it a Gotham City kind of place where Chrissy Watts and Aaron Wilmot Brown own the town literally, and they own the police and the politicians. It may sound outlandish and unrealistic, but it's not that different to what goes on in real life, is it, Dominic? I think it's time, and it's also time to do social issues that haven't been touched. I'm bored of seeing rapes and this and that. Let's do something different. Let's ask the people out there what social issues are affecting them. Let's get them involved. Anyway, they're my thoughts. You may never see this video. You may never have heard of me. It doesn't matter. I'm a man on a mission. I'm passionate about EastEnders, and I'm not going to give up until EastEnders gets the open heart surgery that it's been needing for so long. I am not in any means trying to put you down or put all the people that work so hard on the show down, but things need to change, and they need to change as soon as possible. Thanks for your time, Dominic. You saw the video. See you later. Bye-bye.